Look, before we get into the content, it's really important that you guys hit that subscribe button. We're out here every single day working for y'all, trying to hit y'all with the best content. And what motivates us to keep going is people like you. So hit the subscribe button, join the conversation, join the Deuce Gang.
What he said. Yes, sir. Welcome back. We back, Deuce Gang. Two guys doing the podcast, and we here, man. We here with a interesting video that we came across. We're not really gonna talk too much about it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna react to it. This is what happens when you hire a hitman, and then you have to decide what to do after you realize that a hitman's coming after you. What do you do? Let's find out what this guy did.
Sounds interesting.
He said, no, I'm serious. I've seen that look in people's eye when they want to kill somebody, and she wants to have you killed.
She's probably one of the coldest individuals that I've run across in my law enforcement career.
She used her mind games to get to me.
When we told Ramon that he was going to have to lay inside of a ditch and where he was kind of in disbelief.
Yeah, right here. I still remember like it was yesterday. This is where I literally walked on my own grave. One time we were so in love, and now I have to fake my death so she can get arrested.
What? Hold on. Stop it. Stop.
My name is
This guy said, right now I have to fake my death so she can get arrested.
Well, till death do you part, man. That's not just a bunch of pretty words. It's a real thing. Till death do you part. And it seems like Ramon understood that a little too well.
Sosa, and I faked my death because my wife tried to have me killed. I met Lulu back in 2007.
She's a pretty girl.
Was a mother of two.
She is.
Divorced,
Yeah.
been in an abusive relationship, and she just moved here for a better life. She caught my eye. She was very beautiful and danced very well. I remember her having some high heels that must have been like 3 or 4 inches, and she stepped on my toe, and oh my God, it was.
First of all, you got to understand when you're out of your league, and like he should have known from the very beginning she was going to try to have me killed. I'm just saying.
Maybe he has a really attractive personality.
That's a real thing.
It's like very, very painful. And there was so many red flags in hindsight, but yeah, she was definitely going to, get my attention one way or another. We had a small wedding, and I never forget her mother walking up to me, just whispered in my ear, "Now she's your trouble," and walked away. Oh, this is...
Okay, stop right there. If the person's mother is walking up to you and giving you the red flag, brother, listen. That's all I gotta say. You got to listen to that. That is a clear what?
Signs, man. We've talked about the signs.
Where
Sixth
it
sense.
happened. I mean, this brings back a lot of memories being back over here.
Hi guys, my name is Lulu Sosa.
And I'm Ramon Sosa, head coach, boxing.
Welcome to Woodlands Boxing and Fitness.
This was our gym at the time. She was very helpful.
Hold on. This is like
gym, but then
that is
after
like the lame version of what was that fitness thing that they had? Remember? With the
Body break.
body break. Boom. That they gave us a little body break right there. Thank you.
Hey, man, it's necessary sometimes.
went on, and she saw how well we were doing financially, and she was already here legally. She was here on a visitor's visa from Mexico City, and then she became an American citizen after 3 years. I was beginning to think that she didn't need me anymore, that she wanted it all without me. It was going downhill quick. There was no option but to go get a divorce. It was late that evening. I was already at home, and this young man named Mundo just happened to walk into a conversation that my wife, Lulu at the time, was having out of all people with her daughter in my office about a young man in the gym that has people in Mexico that chops up people for money. And Lulu made the gesture like, maybe we can use them. And Mundo.
I just wanted to pause so people could let that part sink in for a bit. Because that's a normal thing, chopping people up. Anyways, you get it.
It's a regular
He said,
living room
"Well,
conversation.
I got the people
Of course.
that can do the job." And that's when Mundo, the next day, he called me, and I thought he was joking because he said, hey, you call me Pops. Hey, Pops, this lady, she wants to kill you. And I said, what are you talking about? Talking about Lulu. She wants to kill you. And then on top of that, Right after that conversation I had with Mundo, I had to go home and see this lady, knowing that she wanted to kill me. Our plan was get enough information to take to the police. And that's when it all started.
He had to go home after that. That was there was no homie. Look at me. You had no other options but to go home after realizing and somebody telling you that the lady that you're going home with, that you're going to go and sleep next to, is looking to kill you. Okay, I'm mad now. I felt bad for him at first, and now I'm just angry. His bald head is not helping either.
My name is Lieutenant Mike Atkins, and I helped investigate the murder for hire plot involving Ramon Sosa. As soon as I meet Ramon, he seems genuine. He seems concerned, obviously looking for help. At this point, it's up to us to listen to what he has to say, determine what we can do to help. Mundo, while he was working out one day at the gym, overheard Lulu. He obviously got concerned and sort of interjected himself into the conversation just so he could gather some intelligence.
¿Qué pasó, Lulu? Nah, pues nomás ellos, bueno, con lo que usted ofreció, pues de perdido saben que todavía está en serio que quiere que lo maten, so, todo está bien.
Sí. No, sí, definitivo. O sea, de que se lo echen. O sea, vale madre.
I just want to again point out that she wasn't just looking to have him killed. She was looking to have him chopped up into little pieces. I don't care. Yes, definitely chop him up into.
So the first time the hitman made contact with Lulu, we were in a local liquor store parking lot. If you could turn to the dictionary and look up the word hitman, you would see his picture there. He was that realistic. It's important that it can't be construed that she just wanted him beat up or she wanted him scared. There needed to be a commitment and there needed to be a trade of some sort of monetary value that would conclude with Mr. Sosa being killed.
And then Lulu, out of all things, she said, well, I don't have all the money right now, but when he dies, I can give you the money. He had the life insurance. He already knew how much I was worth after I died.
Damn.
Out of all things, he gave me watches and
Damn.
wedding bands and bracelets, my own jewelry as a down payment for my own murder. It's crazy.
He did calculations like mathematics went into this.
At that point, it was decided.
All right, this thing needs to chill with
that
those ads at the bottom.
We are going to
Really
follow
gotta chill.
through, show her pictures of Mr. Sosa just to get her reaction. I think it's important when the jury hear the elements of the crime, they also get to know a little bit about the person as well.
They said, look, she's a beautiful lady, mother of two. You guys own a business here locally, and a lot of people.
She's a mom.
Body break.
She's
Sorry,
she's a mom.
Yeah.
I didn't realize she was a mom.
Why is that surprising? Why are you in shock?
How up is that?
That there was kids behind this too? Lulu?
Oh, Lulu.
Oh, Lulu.
We just don't want to take a chance if we go to a jury trial for one of the jurors to feel sorry for her. So we need to make this case a slam dunk case. They pulled out actual pictures of dead people. They picked that one with the bullet on the side of his head, and they said, this is the one we're going to do on you. Where they dug the grave, you can still see the hole, even though weeds have grown up. Brings back a lot of bad memories, man. Sad memories coming over here. They brought me over here in a SUV that was blacked out. They had me in makeup, put my hands behind my back, even threw dirt on me. And all I could hear was the clicking of the 35 millimeter. And this is my gravesite in the middle of a dump yard, middle of nowhere over here.
We have the photos, we have the initial agreement.
That's fucked up right there, man.
That needs to sink in for a second.
That is
just think
really
about
crazy.
That's elaborate. That's incredibly elaborate. They found a spot, dug a hole, put the makeup to make it look like a thing, and wow. Just to get like was there no? He couldn't get away from this lady. There's no other.
I'm just trying to think being in the SUV, the blacked out SUV being brought to the site, hands behind my back, then getting tossed or I guess gently placed into that even to bro, alive, breathing. I don't even like being near coffins. I wouldn't even step into a coffin. Like, and to go through that is traumatizing.
What I think is great is the way you're trying to figure out how he got into the grave. Was gently placed?
I'm
Was
assuming
he
they
there?
gently placed him. I don't know. I'm assuming.
They gently placed him.
You see, yeah, this guy, he seems like a nice guy. The haircut says a lot.
All we need now is the reaction.
Pues, de guapa.
She paid him the rest of the money.
Tengo 1000.
And I get upset about how Lulu reacted when the officer showed her the picture of me dead.
No se levanta ya.
He won't wake up
She started
anymore.
laughing and raising her hands. And I took
Oh, she's laughing. Oh my
This is-
god!
Wow.
I've seen the video
Whoa!
hundreds of times. It's just still difficult for me to see because he brings back so many bad
Yo,
memories.
pause it for a sec. Pause it for 1
Naturally,
sec, please.
he was heart-
Yo, Lulu is crazy. Lulu is whacked out. Listen, you know what? I don't know if I want to say too much about Lulu. Lulu might be watching this, but that's okay because I live in Wyoming. So
Lulu
Lulu,
raised the roof when she found out her husband was dead. She raised the roof.
that was like she was watching a stand-up from Chappelle. You know what I mean? That was like an all-time stand-up that the guy looked at her and he told her the funniest joke she had ever heard. What is wrong with these bitches? Oh my God.
Hey, listen, ladies, even you would have to admit she's a bitch.
Come on.
But I think deep down he was hoping that she would not take it this far. We decide that we're going to wear cameras, we're going to go to the gym, we are going to tell Lulu that we are investigating a missing person.
When's the last time you saw Mr. Sosa?
We saw him on Wednesday 15th, the last day.
At this point, Lulu acts as if she has no idea what is going on.
So he hasn't contacted you in the last 24 hours?
No.
We have the last piece that we needed was her denying knowledge of any.
Don't you think if somebody tells you that your husband is missing, you would react very differently, maybe with some concern? Like, she didn't even play this out.
Yes. So when we explain to her that she is under arrest, she is completely dumbfounded.
Okay, Miss Sosa, stand up, please. You're under arrest. Okay, you're under arrest.
Why?
Okay, ma'am, it's okay. Stay back. We have a warrant.
Lulu elected not to
Oh,
go
that's
to
where they
trial.
ended it?
She elected to take a 20-year plea deal in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice.
Because there was so much evidence against her that if she would have gone to trial, she probably would have gotten life in the state of Texas. I remember at the hearing when she was sentenced, it was a packed courthouse, a lot of media were there, and I forgave her. It was just a release of all the pressure, and I walked away. And she never looked at me once. The reason I'm sitting here talking to you is because of the decision that Mundo took, and I will forever be in debt with Mundo.
That's
for saving
so
his life.
crazy.
I don't think I'll run across another murder for hire plot. At least I hope I don't. But if we do, I definitely know how to handle it.
Okay, stop this. Stop this video. That guy is full of shit. If it wasn't for Mundo, there would have been no case. So I don't know what you learned from this. You learned that if the criminal admits that he's supposed to kill somebody, you're gonna catch him. Stop this. Stop this. But anyways, besides that, another point that I like to make: any female that has a bun on their head that tight, I'm terrified of. I don't go anywhere near that. That was a big tight basket weave bun. I don't deal with Cinnabons. I don't deal with Cinnabons. I want regular normal hair, please.
Listen, man, at the end of the day, this was a woman who came from probably a really, really dire situation. She made it over into the States and started making a life for herself. And you ever heard the saying, your eyes are too big for your belly?
I've heard that, yeah.
She got greedy. It's basically it. She got greedy. She had everything she probably wanted and more. But then she realized, oh, wait a second. This guy gets out of the picture. I'm gonna double, triple that. You know what I mean?
Right.
She got greedy. So this man, this is terrifying, because you could, to your point, when you said he didn't have to go back home, you could, and I hope not, but you could be sleeping next to the person. And
How you gonna put that in people's heads? How you gonna
and
now there's people literally watching this video right now with
And
their
fill in the
significant other. They just turned and looked at each other in the face, and they either laughed or there was a serious face. I don't know which one is good, which one is bad.
Well, how about this? We care about our viewing public. So if you laughed, hit the subscribe button. If there was no chuckle, well, try to reach
Hit
out
the
to
like button.
try to reach out to Mundo, because Mundo is gonna hold you down. Yeah, that was terrifying.
If it wasn't for Mundo, this guy would have been over. Like if she didn't go to that guy and he didn't tell him, then it would have been a rapsicle, because chopping the bodies. I guess he must have really, man. Mundo must be Mundo. Listen, if I was Mundo, there better be some money coming my way.
Seriously,
mucho Mundo.
Mundo is getting a birthday card and a Christmas card.
Mucho dinero for por favor.
Every single year, man. But you could see one of the major things that played a huge role in this was the video camera. Like when they approached her at the end, like they had her dead to rights. A camera. If you haven't heard it anywhere else, you've definitely heard it here
yeah, for real.
on this podcast on how effective a camera could be. With that being said,
yo, thanks for watching that video, making it all the way to the end. You made it this far, you have to please subscribe and comment on the video as well. Join the conversation.
Absolutely. We finally hit our goal of 500 subscribers. Yes, we are trying to get to 1,000, and we can only do that with your help. You can start by watching that next video. You see that tiny little icon? Click on that icon, rinse and repeat. Deuces.
Deuce.